It's time for the greatest little internet radio show, Blow the Whistle. Always live on SportsTownChicago.com and on Twitch at SportsTownShy. Tyler, Butterball, Beaverball.
I knew this kid was going to be a complete mess, like a youth mess. Not meth. See, I think he needs to go to Allstate because when you're covered by mayhem, you'll be better protected.
David, Double D Dykstra.
Hope and pray to God that Jordan Love twists his ankle so bad that you get to see this godforsaken mess that is Sean Mother Trucking Clifford.
It's game time.
Frank the Tank Oliveira.
Women can wait. Podcast first, women wait. Let's get her.
Tyler Buterbach, David Dykstra, and Frankie Oliveira. Your greatest little internet radio show everywhere you go.
And welcome into Blow the Whistle here on SportsTownChicago.com. I am David Double D Dykstra. I'm here with my boys.
Frank Dot Tank.
No gimmicks, Nick Johnston.
We got Nick subbing in for Tyler. Tyler's down south visiting some family. I think it's his wife's side of the family, so they're going to be out down there enjoying themselves. My throat is raw, man. But that happens when you have professional wrestlers on your professional wrestling podcast.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm talking about. We just got done with BK Dub. We're here at BT Dub.
BT Dub.
We're going to talk about the best starting rotation in all of Major League Baseball.
It's horse crap, dude. They're down 3-1.
I don't care.
Right now. But you're starting Cannon, dude. Actually, the one guy that actually know.
Yeah.
Give up 3 runs.
As of what, 2 days ago, 0.69 ERA for the starting five for the White Sox. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk some Cubbies because they are playing a little bit of good ball right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw something out we don't nearly talk about at all. We're going to talk a little Capitals Blackhawks tonight.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, like Ovechkin closing in on Wayne Gretzky.
3 goals away from
25-1 for him to have a hat trick tonight.
Oh my
Stop
God.
yourself.
I played it.
I would too, honestly, for whatever reason. Anytime there's a record on the brink about to be broken, for some reason it gets done against Chicago. All across the board. I have no stats to support it. I feel as though just every single time it's like that. Like, oh, he's one away from tying.
They have a better goalie now. They did trade for a better goalie. I'll give them that.
Spencer Knight. Yeah.
But, and we'll get into this more, that the defense is still trash.
Yeah.
Dude, if he breaks and I went to SmackDown, I'm going to be so pissed. You don't even know. You don't even know. I wish I booked a ticket to the Locks to that.
Oh,
whatever.
man.
He breaks.
This is one of those, and to heck with it. You're not supposed to start off with NHL, but we're on the prefaces of something that nobody in the NHL ever thought was going to be broken, and that is Wayne Gretzky's scoring record.
The goals record. Yeah.
The goals record, sorry.
Points record is completely untouchable.
Done.
That's gone.
Nobody's going to touch that.
No. I'll ask you real quick, because I know you are a hockey buff of some sort.
Yeah, I keep up.
If he gets this, let's say he gets this record and the Capitals somehow win the cup this year, do you think he rides off into the sunset?
That should be the goal. That should be the right way to do it. I mean, what else is there to kind of accomplish in that same breath? Just to keep going. I mean, he's older. He's closing in on 40.
I was going to say he's got to be closing in on 40.
Yeah, he's. I'll check in just a second, but I mean, he's. Again, it's one of those. How much more? What else do you want to get done? I mean, he's been there, done it. Yeah, he's 39.
They're showing behind the scenes stuff with him all the time now. He looks like he's having a good time though.
Oh yeah,
he's still scoring. Like I don't think there's no. I would just keep going until the wheels fall off. I don't care. I mean, if he's still
his skate fell off the other night.
Well, I mean, is this not one of his better goal scoring years?
Yeah,
ever?
He's having an unreal year for
40, I think he's got 39 on the year.
Yeah.
For the age that he's at, to have it's Jaromir Jagr-esque.
Yeah.
Where everybody's like
40-year-olds. LeBron just cooking. Ovechkin's cooking.
LeBron spends money on his body, dude.
That's true.
That's this Eastern European thing, man.
That could be that too.
They go on vacation. When they go on vacation, they go on vacation. Like they do nothing.
That sounds great.
I know. So I listen, I saw that today and I was just I I could see it happening tonight.
Yeah.
A hat trick from because you know they're going to feed him. They're going to feed him,
100%.
feed him, feed him, feed
Yeah.
him.
How many more regular season games do the Capitals have?
I want to say
48 and
10.
18.
Yeah. Let me pull up really quick.
I want to say like 10. See, this is what we get for not
prepping.
not
One,
looking.
2, 3, 4,
It ain't an
5,
NHL ever.
7,
7.
They got
Okay,
seven
so
more
we got seven.
games.
Is that including tonight?
including tonight.
So 7
Seven.
games including tonight.
Wow. Yeah. He could break it, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
gonna
he'll
break
break
no matter
it.
what.
It's whether or not he does it
Tonight,
tonight
though, I
with a
don't know.
hat trick. Dude,
Dude.
I'd win like $50.
Oh, some of these. I mean,
Yeah.
not this one, but another. Some of these games are on Disney Plus now. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah, get the little youngins on the
Get the youngins checking in on the hockeys.
Get a little puck chase action. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think that's kind of been their go-to thing. Like they're locked into the playoff spot. They've been for a while now. They might even be locked into the number 1 seed.
Hawks have the second worst record in the NHL.
That too. You're gonna add on
It's
top
sad.
of that.
It's sad. It really is sad.
You've got probably one of the next generation
He's pissed.
generational talents, and you're getting nothing around him.
Yeah, it's
pissed.
tough. It's tough right now. And then just a couple of trades here and there. It's just currently the rebuild is not what it's not on par right now.
The GM said he didn't expect it to be this bad of a season either.
Well, no.
They got all
Because
these guys.
you-
They brought in a bunch of guys. Bertuzzi. They brought in that Seth Jones trade's gonna be big though. I have a feeling. That's
so.
gonna be big. Spencer Knight, and we got that first round pick.
I love Spencer Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer Knight's awesome. You
Th-
keep
that's
building around him.
that's your solid goalie for the next 5 years,
Soderblom,
if not
I don't
more.
know. He's all right. You know, a good backup because you guys got to flip flop him. So he's playing half the games too. So you need 2 good goalies. It's not like it's just Spencer Knight, dude. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
still, defense needs some help. And I don't know. Bedard's pissed. I hope he gets something. His cousin, dude. His
Now,
cousin's in
I
the
don't
draft,
think
dude.
he's actually pissed. So a lot of people are kind of just throwing out that speculation. He's actually, the reports are completely countering it. He's fine. He doesn't mind.
No, but he's looked
more
good.
mad that he's probably not getting calls on the ice and he's just getting roughed up.
I think it's going to be another. He's got to turn into that elite goal scorer.
Yeah.
For that to happen, and it's tough to do on a team like this.
Oh yeah, 100%. When you're just getting
Getting crap,
no
dude.
really
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
No
Well,
real
when
help.
you have nothing else around you that's
Yeah.
any kind of goal scoring, and then the team can just key on you, of course you're
Exactly. It's just like they a lot of teams go in probably like, what can we take away? Oh, the only Hawks form of offense is Connor Bedard. Let's take that away. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's
You
over.
win.
Then
But
you're
once
done.
again, look at the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid didn't come in and light the world on fire.
Yeah, he took a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a little time.
Yeah.
And let's
Crosby,
not
same breath.
let us remind everyone once again, he's what, 20 years old?
He's a year older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
20,
so
20,
he's 20 years old.
Yeah,
Calm down.
Yeah.
that's true too. Yeah.
He's still growing into his NHL body.
Yes. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything in that same breath. And I also mentioned I think it still hasn't been broken, but Crosby on the verge of breaking the single points record for a team, and that would pass Wayne Gretzky's record
That's
of.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
wild,
know.
dude.
The elite like status of these generational talents that are on the backside of their careers.
Yeah.
Like Pittsburgh's doing nothing to help Sidney Crosby at all. Washington wasn't supposed to be anywhere near as good as they are this year.
Yeah.
Killing it.
And they're just absolutely donkey stomping people. So, I mean, I still don't think they're going to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals.
I mean, it's knowing hockey the way that it is the most basically random sport when it comes to the playoffs.
Anybody could, yeah, anybody can make
I would lean right now.
Like you can't rely on chalk in the NHL. It's just simple as that.
I would lean right now. I'd probably lean Winnipeg Jets, Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, I'm not-
Toronto, the Maple Leafs are good though, dude. Austin Matthews, dude.
Well, here's the problem with the Maple Leafs. They can't win in the playoffs.
Yeah, because they're from Canada.
Oh yeah, Canada. Boo.
But I got Winnipeg.
Boo them. Boo them.
Boo Canada?
Canada. I didn't
Why?
stand up for the Canadian national
That's not
anthem.
nice.
Didn't stand up.
That's not nice.
I'm not standing up. They
Don't
boo us. I'm not standing up.
look at me.
With
That's
you,
it.
Frankie.
There we go.
Look at me.
GD right.
Be better.
Bulls.
That's Nick in the background. GD right.
Yeah.
Be better.
Bulls were playing Toronto. I don't want to stand up.
Be better.
Frick that.
Be a better person.
Frick that. They boo us. They don't deserve my feet to stand up.
They don't deserve my feet.
Don't deserve it.
Oh,
He'll be enjoying a cow in the mouth
See,
while he's.
here's my thing.
I was enjoying
Do
that
it-
actually.
yeah,
It's a
there we
game.
go.
Do I understand where you're coming from? Yes, but I'm always the one that's going to take the positive side out of anything.
Do you put your hand over your heart for the Canadian national anthem?
I
I wouldn't do that.
I put for any
I wouldn't do that.
Look at me.
Maybe I'd stand up. I'll give it to you. Maybe I was
Look at me.
a
Any
prick.
national anthem, I put my arms behind my back.
Okay, there you go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's David High Road Dykstra. There we go.
Right there.
I listen. I have, and I get that. You guys are being patriotic. I understand. USA, pride. But at the same time, I don't.
Fight.
Dude,
I don't.
it's the greatest country in the world, dude.
I don't necessarily disagree with them being angry about things.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get political about it. It is what it is. But at the same time, be better.
For what? They booed us.
Be better than
Flip them, dude. I'm not standing up for another Canadian anthem.
be better than the people that are worse than you.
Kill him with kindness.
Dude, that's like a Gandhi quote right there.
I know, right?
That was
I'm
some
just
Gandhi.
I've always been that way. Like I'm never one to
David's not eye for an eye guy.
No.
Oh, there are times.
Yeah. You pick your shoes, you bet. Yeah, obviously.
People want to come after my family, whether it be my
yeah,
kids
forget that.
or my IMS family. You've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Nick's seen it happen in real time, and it's David goes from 1 to 35 in like 2.3 seconds.
Seeing him go full
Was it
dad
bad?
mode, it's
It was
good.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good though.
It's good. Yeah,
But it was
it's
bad
good
when
in a
it
bad
happened.
way.
Yeah, it was good.
Bad in a
bad
good way.
Bad in a
Bad
good
in a
way.
good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I
But I'm
got-
still not standing up. I don't give a crap.
With that being said, no feet.
So, Frankie, let me ask you. You seem to have some opinions. What do you think they need to do to fix it in Chicago?
The Hawks?
Yeah.
Stack a defense next year. Get guys. Try to sign
I thought that was the whole point of getting Seth Jones. Yeah, I'm legitimately
Seth-
asking questions here.
Seth wasn't the answer. I mean,
Okay.
Seth was good. We have. I like Vlasic. Keep Vlasic. He's good, right? Vlasic is a young kid, young defensive. I like what's his name? Connor Murphy. He's good too. But these guys, just I don't know. I think they're done for this year at least.
You
They're
think
done.
they just checked
gave
out?
Up. They gave up, dude. It's over now. They're
Now,
checking out, dude. It's over.
They fired their coach
They
mid-season,
fired, what's his name?
and now they have an interim
Now they
again.
have the Finland guy.
So are they going to keep this guy, or are they going to go out
No,
and
they're getting
get
rid of him.
themselves a legitimate coach?
When he took over, they were like started off like 5-0. Dude, I remember they were like, "Oh, this guy might be the answer." Then, crap.
Reality hit.
Yeah, reality hit. So I mean, I don't know. They're probably gonna switch it up next year. For sure. I
Yeah.
really hate getting rid of Coach Q though. Damn
that
it,
was
dude.
tough.
We should have kept that guy.
I think the writing is on the wall. Me and Mike Napolitano were kind of talking about this the other day, where he's not really sticking up for the guys, and that can kind of be either a mixture of he doesn't want to get fined.
He's
he
not a
doesn't-
player's coach.
Yeah, it might not be that same breath, and it's just also like I think he is kind of playing that side of like I want to be hireable for another type set of coaches or something like that. I don't want to be that guy that causes all the
Okay.
arguing with a referee
So
type deal.
why not go out and get yourself an NHL qualified coach,
I think that's the goal.
a winning?
That's number one. I
Coach.
think that should be number one. Number two, stack on the defense. Number three, get a guy for Bedard
Like
off season.
like
Just a guy with him, so he's not an island on his own.
like a Taze and Kane kind of.
Taze and Kane, yeah, that's why. But those guys were just that team was
once again,
incredible.
that's hard to
That
find.
team
Someone
was incredible.
just
Oh.
put up the entire lineup the other day of like it was just this was too stacked. This was too stacked of a lineup.
gosh,
We did not deserve this.
The Hawks in 2015.
were-
Oh yeah,
Once
Duncan
again-
Keith,
once again,
Seabrook, all those guys.
And that's the problem with having the success that you've had so recently.
So I'm looking at this right
To
now.
go to this.
Current, obviously, Andres Sorensen is the current interim head coach of the Blackhawks. Hawks
Oh,
most likely leaning towards finding a new permanent head coach in the offseason, potentially considering candidates such as David Carl, Don Granato, and there's a couple more. So.
Granato's the guy who got fired from the Flyers. I saw that. He's an Italian guy.
It could have been, yeah.
He's good.
Other names connected.
I know Italian names, so I think it's him.
Just because he's Italian doesn't mean he's a good hockey player.
No, but he's a good hockey coach. Like, he's good, though. He's in Philly. He was in Philly for a while.
Jay Woodcroft is named, Todd McClellan, Bruce Boudreau, and then Gerald Gallant.
Boudreau sounds a Canadian. We forget him. I mean, I won't stand up for their anthem, but I'll admit that they're good at hockey.
I won't stand up for the anthem, but let's get ourselves a Canadian coach.
I'll admit they're good at hockey. I mean,
Wonder if there's a tariff on that.
Yeah.
You just hired a Canadian coach. Tariff.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking right now. They're talking about just more on this Sorensen guy, his strengths and weaknesses. Weakness right here: Sorensen has no NHL head coaching experience other than this current opportunity right here. And some argue that coaching in the developmental-oriented AHL isn't the same as coaching at the winning level of the NHL. So while he has had success at the AHL level, it just doesn't usually translate to the NHL level.
Now I know Luke Richardson's the guy who fired.
Luke
Gotcha. Richardson. He was 0 for the world. That guy had a negative record to the million. I don't know what he was.
0 for the world.
Three seasons doing like a friggin' 50 game under 500. Terrible.
Well, it's gonna be exciting to see. I love watching teams bounce back and become something better than what they were. I mean, how many years was it that the Blackhawks were just complete poo?
Oh yeah.
Before that was 63.
Early 2000s was brutal.
Before that was Bobby Hall and Stan Mikita were the last guys. Before Kaner and Tays popped up, I think.
Basically,
that's what I'm saying. Like
nothing. It was nothing.
You're gonna get lulls like this in professional sports, but moving on. When we come back, we talk about the best 5-man rotation in all of Major League Baseball.
You gotta stop yourself with that crap.
We talk about it next here on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
Chicago's so lucky.
SportsTownChicago.com.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Pizza at your house and you can get it at the store. Uh-oh, here we go. Chicagoland area. Little Caesars is heating up for the summer. Try our new Crazy Puffs, $3.99. Walk in or delivery. 7 days a week. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Filled with cheesy mozzarella pepperoni pizza sauce, buttery garlic flavored drizzle, Italian herb and Parmesan seasoning, deep dish Detroit style pizza $7.99, super cheesy bread $5.99, hot and ready combo $12.99, and for your daily deals, go to LitCaesars.com. Oh, Little Caesars with our crazy puffs and cheesy dreams, you light up my soul with your pepperoni schemes. With every slice we share, with every moment we dare in this piece of love affair, so you didn't hear that just here. You don't want to miss out on these delicious deals. Visit your Chicagoland area Little Caesars today. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Nobody does food better than our friends south of the border. If you're looking for delicious, authentic Mexican food in Chicagoland's backyard, check out the Totopos restaurant. Try their quesadillas, burritos, or my favorite, the 3-taco combo with steak and extra chipotle salsa.
Muy caliente.
Even have breakfast for early risers. Totopos is the highest rated Mexican restaurant in Naperville on Yelp. Once you try it, you'll understand why. Visit totoposnaperville.com for their menu, special offers, and online ordering on Grubhub. Pickup or delivery. Totopos restaurant, open nightly until 8:30, closed on Sundays, located next to the Jewel on Aurora Avenue in Naperville. Experience fresh, homemade Mexican at the Totopos restaurant.
I got an affordable family-owned restaurant for you that won't cost you an arm and a lamb. It's Goodies in River Grove. My Goodies order never changes. A gyros, not a gyro. Smother it in sauce and hot fries on the side for less than $9. If I'm really starved, I'll add a chicken kebab to my order. Looking for more? Try a juicy cheeseburger, Chicago-style hot dogs, or a toasty corned beef milk. I can walk in 7 days a week, dine with my family, or call 708-583-1700. Pick it up and enjoy it at home. Can't stop in? Not a problem. Goodies delivers through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Seamless. Goodies is located at Cumberland, Belmont, River Grove. Goodies, bringing authentic Greek food to the Chicago.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee, like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than iced frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee And keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swap-O-Rama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park in Ulsan, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swap-O-Rama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swap-O-Rama, the first name in flea markets.
You're getting better, bud. I'm impressed. You're getting better, but you should be fading down right now.
Well, the music's nice.
The skits are nice.
He said my jam.
Tightening the screws every single week.
That's why we have when he's on. I want him to board off because the more reps you get, the better you get at it.
Just get more comfortable.
Welcome back to Blow the Whistle here on Sportstown Chicago DICAM. We got a whole lot of Chicago to talk about.
Oh yeah.
We got to talk about the greatest 5-man rotation in all of Major League Baseball.
Name me one of them. Name me one of them.
Doesn't matter. They are in first place.
In stats, dude. Let them squeeze them, soak into the season. They're like a sponge right now. It's nice and clean.
This coming from the guy.
Nick.
David Martin, Jonathan Cannon.
Nick, this coming from the guy
Cannon, I know.
that said Shota shouldn't have been pulled after throwing 69.
I know.
Oh, 69's a lot.
But let's squeeze out the season.
But hold on, wait a minute.
It's early. It's early. Let's squeeze out the season.
If it counts for October, it doesn't matter. The first 2 games of the season, it doesn't matter.
You know what I'm hoping?
And you're giving me crap that the Cubbies aren't in first.
You know what I'm hoping?
What?
I'm hoping they lose their division by 1 game. To the Red Sox.
And then I go back to Tyler and you and say, screw you guys. I was right and you're wrong.
They're still going to lose that game.
But he had no hitter. It doesn't matter with 69 pitches. My grandma could throw 69 and stay on the mound.
Nice.
There we go.
I mean, it's horse crap. You're an ace.
There's another quote from Frankie. My grandma can throw 69.
Nice.
I mean, right? Stay in the game. And you put him. My God, don't pull a Dustin May and choke on salad.
I will always fall on the side of for a manager. If you're a manager, you win. You're trying to win today. You don't worry about tomorrow. But when that is your ace, you kind of see the bigger picture of, hey, let's have this guy healthy for the whole season. Let's not have him go down game 1.
When you know you're going to be in a division race the entire.
You guys are so worried that don't play baseball. It's injuries. Injuries happen.
Yes.
Don't play baseball.
It's called pitching management.
Yeah.
But 69 pitches? Give me 10 more.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude.
They had him at 70.
If he had something wrong with his arm and he was, Craig, dude, something's going on. Take me out. 69 pitches is a lot for me. Then I understand. I'm on your side. Guys' side. But 69 pitches from an ace. You're in Tokyo in your home.
How many games did he?
10 more.
How many games did he pitch in spring training?
I don't even know. 3? What was it? 2? 3?
Yeah, you maybe get 2 or 3 at that
So
point.
he probably had pitched 40 pitches to that point in each of those spring training games.
Justin Steele didn't have 9 innings thrown before that game 2. So it was really hard. Even that, like the same breath, it's just like, how do you expect them to go long if they haven't even gone to 8 innings yet?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
As our local White Sox guy.
Yes, sir.
Can the starting rotation maintain, or was it the competition that they were going up against?
I mean, it was just the Angels, and then they kind of saw briefly the Minnesota Twins. Now they're playing Detroit. I think it is. There's a not Cy Young potential across the board on the White Sox roster, but if there is going to be a bright spot, it does need to be the pitching, and so far it has been. So it's been really nice seeing that. There's been again with of their 2 wins, they were blowout wins because kind of uncharacteristic of them to get that amount of runs and that amount of runs really late in that first game too. So nice to see that. Like I said, to get back to your original point, I hope this does maintain. There's another couple arms that could be brought up later on down the line, so that should be exciting. But again, if you're going to make anything right for this team, they need to be competitive in the pitching side because their offense isn't the best for obvious reasons.
I think they're just pissed off. Sox after last year. Like, this is me unbiased. I think they're just pissed off and they're ready to go.
No, do you know what it is? They have an actual manager.
Yes.
Yeah, Will Venable.
Will Venable
awesome. He's awesome.
command a room and actually get these guys.
They look like they want to play baseball this year.
Yes, yes.
The entire season last year, they did not look like they wanted to play a game.
Well, LaRussa croaked out mid-year, right?
No, that was the year before.
Oh, that was the year before that. Then.
Yeah, no, we had.
Last year was.
No, he fell asleep.
He fell asleep.
Geez, yeah.
He fell asleep. LaRussa,
And the guy from the guy from Kansas City. I can't think about.
Oh my God.
The guy that was
subbed in
handpicked by Tony La Russa to replace him. There's no
It doesn't
need.
matter.
No.
It doesn't matter. I got it
doesn't
right.
matter.
That says Will. No, that's not.
So,
that's not right.
in your eyes, it's nice to see a team.
Pedro Grafal.
It's nice to see a team
try
and compete.
Yes, exactly right.
I don't think there's been too many games that they've been literally blown out of.
No. It was only maybe literally there was one out away from becoming the first team to not give up 5+ innings over 5 starts without a run for the Stars. That would have been really cool. After that, it was a complete, usual White Sox just kind of falling apart towards the end.
Well,
they
have no middle relief.
Exactly. But like I said, with other names that are coming in, if we can get small glimpses of like, hey, Nick Maton looking good, 2 home runs so far. That's pretty cool. You get Austin Slater, not going to be complaining there either.
Somebody's excited right now.
Oh yeah,
Cubbies up 1-0.
There we go.
Against 7-0 Padres. About to hand them their first loss. Let's go, boys.
Shota will go 5 innings. They'll give it to the relief, and the relief will blow it.
Yep.
It's the same story for the past 10 years.
So
let's be honest.
Once again, let me transition now to my Cubbies guy.
Because like bullpen's looking
How
already
frustrating
full.
is this? You've got a solid rotation. I will give you that.
Yeah,
you have
better
a
than Reds.
solid rotation with stop. I'm just jerking.
Yeah,
your
I
chain
know.
right
Yeah,
here.
it's better than Reds.
Until Sandy Alcantara goes.
Yeah, okay, then I give it to you. I give it to you. If Sandy's there, then yeah.
But no, he's gonna be a freaking Padre or a.
If he's a Padre,
I keep saying he's gonna be an Oriole.
No, he's gonna be a Yankee.
Sandy Alcantara.
The Orioles need a guy. They need an A's too.
Who are you saying?
The pitcher from the Marlins.
Yeah, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I've been saying Baltimore. If you say
Baltimore's
New York,
good.
I see that too.
I don't see Baltimore doing that because Baltimore didn't do anything in the offseason.
That's fair.
You could have kept Corbin Burns.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Paid Corbin Burns, for God's sake.
That would have been their biggest move, just re-signing the guy.
That being said, listen, your bats are clicking right now.
Yeah, they're
Suzuki's finally playing
6,
his
7 runs again. Yeah,
I think
playing to his potential.
They outscored the Athletics 32-8 over the course of the 3 days.
30-something.
They're the only team in the Central Division that has a plus.
A plus run differential.
Run differential.
Same thing with the White Sox, unfortunately.
It was 18, 7, and 10.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not pleasantly surprised. Now, if you go out and get yourself some arms
in the
for middle relief,
thing, though. It sucks
but
so bad.
That's the thing about middle relief and your closer.
Presley's not the answer. I'm sorry.
It's so hit or miss. One year, a guy. Let's just bring up an amazing closer for the White Sox who did absolutely nothing after his historic season, winning the World Series with the White Sox.
Liam Hendricks.
Jenks.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenks. Yeah. Liam Hendricks was good too.
Jenks did nothing after he left the White Sox.
Yeah.
It's so hit or miss year to year.
Get well soon, Bobby Jenks. Hopefully gets that figured out. No, he's suffering from cancer right now.
Oh, is he really? That's sad. I knew he was a coach. He was coaching.
Yeah, so he was with the Thunder or the oh my god,
the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, cool.
he was their manager.
I just hope the Cubbies fix their crap, dude. I mean, it's a shame. It's been the same story for the past 10 years. I thought we got the guys. Eli looked good in Tokyo, and then he looked like crap against Oakland. Then,
I mean, for what it's worth, he
Presley's
scored all those
answer.
runs without a torpedo bat, so that's pretty solid.
It's torpedo.
Oh, that's our next topic of conversation for our our last segment is going to be about torpedo bats.
The Yankees
Okay.
do.
I'm being very honest with you. My question: Are you pleasantly surprised by Shaw?
He's doing his job. He's hitting the ball here and there. He's a rookie right now. Again, he's rookies. Give him a little more. Soak him in. He's a sponge right now, right? Soak him in. He's got to break in like a Mitt, dude. You got to break it in. You know what I mean?
I like these.
So,
I like these.
yeah. You got to break him into the league. He's a rookie. He's getting hits. He's got ribbies, dude. He's doing well. Homer and against Arizona, right? Arizona bomb. They pitch hit him for
once again,
Gage Workman.
You, me, and Tyler all talked about this. If they can come out of this first month at 500, or close to 500, they've got a gauntlet this first month.
Yeah,
like it's insanity.
They got a tough West Coast trip out right now. They don't have their official opener until later on this week.
They're home right now, aren't they?
This is their home opener.
This is
right now.
This is their home opener. Still a tough stretch either way. Yeah. They were out west for as long as they were. Made the
and you have the 7-0 Padres who are playing as good a ball as maybe the Dodgers.
And now they just extended Jackson Merrill too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
They got a nice.
He's an animal, dude. He's an animal. Center fielder. Yeah.
Funny enough, I'm looking at this. It's kind of cool. Carson Kelly had the hit for the cycle the other day. Haven't had a Cub hit for
that was awesome.
Haven't had a Cub hit for the cycle since '93.
Mark Grace.
Oh, okay, and then he was funny enough. He was born in '94, so
he wasn't alive.
Yeah, Carson Kelly wasn't even born just yet.
It's horse crap, dude. We should have had a guy in between to have the cycle. What's going on? It's how many guys are
Sammy only hit
away?
dingers.
That's true.
Yeah, Sammy was a bomb.
I feel like it's tough to hit.
Ben Zobrist, maybe.
Ben could have had a chance.
Yeah.
Ben Zobrist.
You know how many guys are just a triple away from the cycle every single time? John Jay.
That's
so
a name.
sock too. Oh man,
so hard to hit a
Rainbow
triple.
John Jay.
I was just about to say that it's so hard. Yeah, I feel like that's the hardest for sure.
Especially with the net out there.
Yeah,
it would probably have to bounce off the wall and like right.
It would have to be a miss
or something like deep. That little dip.
A bounce off the wall, a quick, like small, like, oh, it's stuck in the ivy.
But
no, it's not.
Yeah,
and then they have to grab it, and then it probably mistimed. There's a lot of things that have to go wrong in the outfield for a triple to happen, to be honest. It's tough out there.
It's just a shame.
Yeah.
Like, we had Alzolay, it's just a shame. I don't know. This bullpen is never, I don't know. I thought they made their moves, dude. They got Presley, they got Eli Morgan, they got Thibault, whatever his name is, the rookie, the veteran lefty.
Thielbar,
whatever his name is. I mean, it's a shame. It's the same story since 2016. So I don't know.
Like I said, bullpen's already in full middle of the season form, looking good.
Shota's dealing, so that's all I know.
Shota's always going to deal. You're going to get at least 4 to 5 quality innings from Shota, and then you'll get one little.
Then they start catching up to the 93-mile-per-hour fastball that he throws in. It's
Shota's lines are probably going to look like this.
And that's the other problem that you guys have is you don't have a legitimate heater.
No.
Yeah.
You don't have a guy that can go out there and
Porter
throw
Hodge is probably, and Ben Brown. Ben Brown
94, 95 is kind of where you guys.
Ben Brown throws heat.
Yeah.
96.
And you were on to something earlier in this week. You were asking that same thing. It's like, hey,
cold weather does not help junk pitchers.
Yeah.
Moist weather does not help junk pitchers.
Moist.
Yeah.
Moist.
Oh yeah.
It's just one of those things in life that and the perfect example of that is Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Hendricks always had a horrible April into first part of May. And then when it started getting warm out, Kyle Hendricks oh, let's deal, boys.
Look like Maddox out there. That's a perfect.
He's on the Angels now? Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did see Hendricks in the lineup the other day. I'm like, it's no way that's Kyle Hendricks.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there we go.
The Angels just acquired a bunch of veterans.
Cubs.
They just have a bunch of former bunch of former Chicago guys. Yeah. Yohan Moncada, Tim Anderson, Kyle. Who else was on there? Someone else was. I missed it.
Rondon was on
Yusei Kikuchi.
No. The second baseman. We just had, he was pitching for them the other day when the White Sox were blowing him out. Yeah. Either way. Well, Nicky Lopez, there we go. Pride of Naperville.
Nicky Lopez.
Yeah.
The pride of Naperville.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Heart and soul.
Well, my team's about to run into a brick wall.
Ooh.
Who goes that? Yankees? Phillies?
I wouldn't be worried about the Yankees.
No.
I wouldn't be worried about the
Dodgers?
Yeah.
Otani's gonna
Dodgers coming into Philly. I'm like, damn it. Yeah, Yamamoto versus
Wheeler?
No.
Nola?
No, I think it's Walker.
Ooh,
Tejun Walker, whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
I think that's the matchup tonight.
I'll check really quick. Come on, MLB.
Philly's ready.
Slow as all could be right now.
No, it says Jesus Luzardo. Actually, the guy that the Cubbies were supposed to get.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Luzardo, the lefty. against Yamamoto.
Ooh, that should be fine.
8-0,
Yeah, Yamamoto,
dude.
Lizardo.
8-0.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Lizardo. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
8-0, dude. I mean, and then he had a walk-off Otani, dude. I mean, it's such horse crap. This guy, this guy needs to relax, dude.
The
He's not a
current
god.
standing, like the combined standings in the NL West, is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's like 8 losses in total, and 5 of them are the Colorado Rockies. The rest is just a completely all winning Padres, all winning Dodgers. You got a couple of losses here and there with.
That division's stacked.
Yeah,
I see
I
all
know.
the top 3 making it. Who's? It's Dodgers, Padres. Who else is in?
Dodgers,
San
Padres,
Fran, right?
Giants.
San Fran?
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, Dodgers, Padres, San Fran. I see them all making.
Even the Diamondbacks couldn't make it.
Even the
Yeah. So
Diamondbacks, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 combined losses of those 5 teams.
That's crazy. And what you say? 5 are Colorado.
5 of them are the Rockies. Five of the 9 losses
9
are the
losses
Colorado Rockies.
in that division. Is
Just
Colorado.
a combined total record.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's not, no other division is even close.
No.
It's
Well,
everyone
and
else.
you look at those teams. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, but how about the Braves? 0-7 on the opposite end.
That's a shocker. And that Jerks and Profar out for 80 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, We're
Steroids?
going to talk about that tomorrow on Bet for the Cycle.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we got a guy coming on to talk about the tragedy that is the Atlanta. Here's the thing though. Look at the teams they played to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
Padres, Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't blame them, dude.
I
You can't
did.
back to back, dude. You can't.
The only
can't
real
blame 'em.
blemish for sure was them getting shut out 2 of those games. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
big, and only scoring 1 run in the other game. So that was a big
They
one.
played them tough last night, but Shohei does Shohei thing.
How about Rafael Devers, dude?
Oh yeah.
How about that name, dude? What's going on with him, dude?
Finally got his
He's
first
I
hit.
knew there was going to be a problem when Bregman.
Bring
went
up
over
your
there. I knew
question.
it.
I want to see what Nick thinks of your question.
You think he's purposely doing this because he's playing DH?
Oh, you think no?
Purposely? No. He's
No.
that I know. No, Rafael's not that.
Dude,
crap.
drop off that quickly
That's
though?
terrible.
That's my
Struck out
question.
12 times, dude.
Well, I mean that
15
I mean, there's always going to be instances of the transition of getting over there. I can see that happening, but I'm never going to question someone purposely doing bad, especially
But did you see the interview?
especially
He
at
said
that high of a
At
level.
the major league level?
That's just no.
But he doesn't play that crap. I'm sorry. Rafael Devers is a beast, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's
He's got 1 for 24. to
I would
start off the
I would just chalk that up to slump. I mean, it's I don't
Do
know.
you think he's in his own head?
He's pissed.
Could be that
He's
too.
pissed off.
I'm
They
sure.
interviewed
I
him
mean,
before
yeah,
the
there's a
season.
lot
They're
of
like, I'm going to play third. He said, I'm not
Yeah.
playing DH. I've been on
I'm
this
sure
team for
there's a
8
lot
years.
of outside influences in that mind. I think that it might be just a little bit of distraction and just get back to basics, get back into your mind because everything, like we say, it's just especially baseball.
Yeah.
A lot of mental games
It's
when
a
it comes to
mental,
baseball. The physicality in
And
there
I
is
don't know how
very.
much roids really help you, baseball.
Where is that?
Because of
coming
Jerks and
from?
Profar.
Yeah.
Who said it was roids?
It wasn't roids. It was apparently some. Well, the
It was
one I
probably
saw.
a supplement.
He was on roids, but to
It was
stop
it was a
yeah.
hormone. Again, I could be wrong. It was a hormone that is seen in pregnant women that when they're giving birth, it kind of gives them that like adrenaline, that push, that rush. So, not exactly a traditional steroid, but again, obviously a performance enhancer. So
Those eyes just go bing. You know,
Yeah.
That's it.
it went
See the
from
lights.
he went from getting cut by the Rockies and the A's to basically becoming one of the best left fielders in the NL and just wants
Yeah.
to fight everybody. So it's you kind of see the writings on the wall, like maybe he did something that's not outside of his training regimen.
But he could snore as much crack as he wants or whatever the hell he's doing. You still gotta put your eye on the ball and swing away.
Yeah, that's true.
You still gotta make contact. I think Sammy put that crap on Michigan Avenue.
Yeah.
Well, he still has to make contact with
He
the
used to
ball.
pee on his
and hit
hands,
a
too.
hard. That's awesome, dude.
That was Moises
It's
Alou.
awesome.
I think they both did it.
That's Moy Salou, dude. That guy's
Moises Alou.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they used to cross
piss
streams.
himself so he didn't do his grip. Dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. It's awesome. You had to piss on your hands until you have to use gloves, dude. That's men right
He's-
there. That's
he's-
men with
he's
leather hands.
killing me.
Mine would just.
You know that's an FCC violation, right?
Well, you piss on your hands?
Nah,
say
you
that.
can't talk about the act.
Yeah.
Peeing on your
You can say that it pisses you off, but you can't do it.
Oh, you can't talk about the act?
I know it's weird, right?
Oh, you
Yeah.
said that. Oh,
If I did it,
But that's not swearing. Come on.
There
it's
you
fine.
go again, just getting us in
Yeah.
trouble.
Come on.
if I peed on my
You guys
hands,
were
my hands would smell
swearing
like
your
soda.
lives out over there.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Mine would just it would be sticky still from like all the sugar and all everything.
Wait, why can't you say that?
It's a gratuitous act.
Yeah.
Peeing on my hands.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
You're just swearing your lungs out over there. And
We're on
picking tubs.
YouTube. It's
on
different.
YouTube.
We told you to make it
I totally forgot about that.
age appropriate.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we did. Yeah,
Yeah, good.
This guy did.
So when we come back,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna torpedo this whole show. Next on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
I sound a little cocky, but I think we're legends in Chicago. We really are.
SportsTownChicago.com.
We're all looking to save $1 these days, right? Well, Pino's on Man is the perfect spot for pizza lovers with the $10 and under menu that'll make your taste buds and your wallet happy. Fried chicken sandwiches, just $6. It's so good I had to start working there just to eat it every day. That's not all. Grab 2 large one-topping pizzas with extra cheesy goodness and a 2-liter soda for just $26.30. Plus, order online to get 5% off exclusive deals. Family owned and operated for 30 years. Open 7 days a week and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Check them out on the corner of North Main and Willoughby. Pino's on Man, your new
Oh my
favorite
God, I
pizza
need
place.
some Pookie's crack cake. Pookie's crack cakes.
Yeah, girl. You ain't never heard about the best crack cakes in Chicago?
They right there in the Bronzeville area, right at 105 East 47th Street.
They're moist, delicious, premium homemade cakes. Made fresh daily. One bite and you're addicted.
They got the caramel cake, butter pecan praline, and red velvet. Ooh, and don't forget the strawberry lemonade and a chocolate Oreo dream.
They're open Wednesday through Saturdays, 11 to 6 p.m. Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
Early arrival is highly recommended. First come, first serve. They give out tickets at 10 a.m.
Just mention you heard it right here on Real Girl Talk Radio, and you'll get a free butter cookie with your purchase.
Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Pookie's Crack Cakes.
Girl, where you going?
I gotta go get my crack cake.
Let's go.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alsa, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Get money for that old car sitting in your driveway today. No more insurance payments. No more playing taxi for your friends and your family. More room in your garage with Winning Auto Wrecker. Winning Auto Wrecker comes directly to you and takes that problem car away and off your hands. Call anytime, day or night at 888-555-0910. Or go to winningautorex.com and we will take that junk off your hands in no time. You win, we win with Winning Auto Wreckers.
Welcome back to Blow the Whistle here on
Oh,
SportsTownChicago.com.
You have a bomb to Martin Maldonado. Are you kidding me? That's why you don't pitch 93. Oh my God. Are you kidding me, dude? That's awful. That's awful. That's awful.
If you guys haven't guessed, Frankie's got game tracker on ESPN, and he's tracking the Cubs game right now. And he's dying. Just dying.
Fernando hit a single. Yeah, it's good. It's okay.
Fernando Tatis?
Tatis Jr.
He might win the MVP this year.
NL, yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Unless Shohei decides to do
yeah,
Shohei
it's the
things.
Dodger guys. Yeah.
I mean, you are going up against an undefeated team, Frankie. Don't get your underwear twisted, man.
We're at home, dude. We defend our grounds.
There we go.
The ivy.
That hasn't grown in yet?
Oh, I love the ivy, man. I took one, a piece of it, too. I think it's illegal. Probably should have said that.
No, shouldn't.
Now the cops are going to show up.
Yeah.
Damn it. No, I don't think I did. I didn't. I swear, I actually did. I tried. A security lady with her scooter came around. She's like, hey, put it back. The hell's your problem?
Did you run away?
I tried. She was scooting up, dude, next to me, dude, right behind me, dude. I
Her
outrun her. I
rascal
dusted her.
had super speed?
She had two. It was like one of those carts from Walmart. I swear.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Is that what they're no, they're not rascals. Is it the Segways? That's what. That's,
Segways.
Yeah. Was that on a Segway?
No, that's mall cops.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
That'd be more
Paul Blart?
intimidating. Yeah.
That's the best.
Observe and report.
Ooh, that one's good too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Good thing we're going a little off the rails, but we're gonna stick with MLB here. I'm gonna throw this out to all our listeners. Hit us up on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Blow T Whistle 1. That's BLOWTWHISTLE1.
Comment on the YouTube. Comment down below.
Comment on the YouTubes. Comment in the Twitches. Comment wherever. You can comment on our socials. Do you believe that the quote-unquote torpedo bat is ruining baseball? Let us know in the comments how you feel about the torpedo bat. I will go to Frankie first.
I think it's perfectly fine if it's allowed. Nobody's said anything. Guys are hitting better. It turns singles into doubles, doubles into triples, triples into homers. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Hit the ball in the middle of and it's hard to jam guys now. That's going to be the problem with pitchers.
Yeah.
But if it's perfectly legal, just like the tush push, damn Green Bay bums, stop it then. Stop it. Stop the play.
Yeah.
Did you hear Travis Kelce's explanation on that?
No.
The tush push?
No.
It was in Preps. It was hilarious. I encourage you to go listen to Preps.
Okay.
The Travis Kelce tush push explanation is hilarious.
I mean, it's I'm definitely on the side of wanting to keep the tush push. I'm also somewhat okay with these torpedo bats because
somewhat okay.
Similar to what Frankie said, like if it's within the regulation, that's fine. Again, I see it as a currently an advantage for the offensive side. The defense can figure it out later on, but I mean, it might just be everyone's kind of might be up in arms just because the Yankees thought of it first. Yep. If maybe like
of course they did.
If the Rays saw this, they would just be like, "Oh, the Rays, they're so smart. they're always first to do something like this. They're always so creative." And then the Yankees do it. They're like,
"Well, they're probably
this needs to be outlawed. Everyone fired, banned, jailed."
I can tell you right now, there's at least one player on the Yankees that is absolutely reaping the benefits.
Oh, Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Chisholm is ripping.
Yeah, he's turned into Babe Ruth for crying out loud.
But the thing is, they homered 30 times. I think already. I mean, it's whatever. It was 9 in a game.
Judge already has 5.
Exactly. That's why they're complaining.
Jazz has 4 himself.
Judge doesn't have a torpedo bat though.
I
Judge
know,
doesn't need it.
He's just all man.
Beast. He's a beast.
You can't if he gets one, it's over. Yeah. It's just
him a fastball up and in.
He's one of those few guys in Major League Baseball that you can't make a mistake to.
That's true. Yeah.
You
exactly.
just can't make a mistake to, especially when he's like this. When he's locked in like this, judges you have to pitch him properly.
High fastball, it's gone. Dude.
Yeah,
it's gone.
And especially right now, as hot as he is hitting, like it's just one of those in my mind. I'm a manager. I'm just like I'm not even pitching to him. You're getting 4. You're getting 4 balls, and that's it. I'm sorry.
And this is the team everybody was like, well, they lost Garrett Cole for the season. They might be in trouble in that AL East.
Yeah.
And they
Juan
go,
Soto.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Hold my beer.
They're stacked.
Yeah.
Even Cody hits bombs. Cody's got the torpedo bat too. He's hitting bombs
does.
too. Yeah, I mean, Paul Goldilocks.
I did like that. Somebody put on a parlay. It was the first 3 hitters in the Yankees lineup to hit a home run, cash in the first half inning of the game.
That was our parlay v parlay this past week.
Wow.
Was Yankees Brewers.
Wow.
And we legitimately had so much fun talking about that. 3 pitches, 3 home runs.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Welcome back, Nestor.
and once again, proving that they did the right thing by letting trading Nestor Cortez to the Brewers.
He was never that good. He's just a role guy. He was never that good.
Nestor Cortez is a game smith.
Yeah.
He's a psychological pitcher.
Yeah.
He wants to get in your head and mess up your tempo, your routine.
You would think it was his leg. He stays on his leg and then he pitches it
Or
whenever he
he'll
wants
quick
to.
pitch.
Or quick pitch that too.
He's up for
He's
that.
one of those guys that's more psychological than
He
he is.
just threw a shutout against Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's high.
Cincinnati's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Cincinnati's weird right now.
I know.
They got shut out 3 times, 1-0.
That's crazy.
3 in a row. 2 times against Texas. 1 time against Milwaukee.
How'd that go?
Milwaukee.
I think they're so young that it's going to take them at least a quarter of the season to get into their groove. But the fact that Ella De La Cruz is using that torpedo bat,
same thing. Not fair.
Not fair. Yeah. It's done.
Cruz from the Pirates is using.
O'Neal Cruz has him now. Oh no,
dude.
He was my guy the other year. I'm just like it was my bold prediction. Like, yeah, you know what? If I need to take a shot, I'll throw him up for MVP. And then he just had a really, really awful year. But
the whole premise of this is you're putting the sweet spot in the hole where that batter swings.
We're supposed to. The ball's actually supposed to make contact with. It's that middle part. It's actually where you're supposed to hit the ball.
Yeah,
that's why. So now, if you hit that sweet spot, it's gone. It's gone. It's not even close to.
How's this any different? They're playing within the rules. How's this any different than the juiced ball era?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. I mean, just Sammy with that damn torpedo bat. You broke every record possible. Bombs, dude.
See, and that's the interesting part. You look at guys like Aaron Judge, who's not using one, and Shohei's not using one, and these guys probably won't.
I think it's because they know how to properly use a bat and they know how to hit it with a
There's
barrel.
not a hole in their swing.
There's no imperfections in anything they do. So
plus
it's mostly left-handers too.
Doesn't it change your whole approach too with a new bat? Like some guys you just want to keep it the same. No, because then you got to hit.
They've designed the bat to the person's swing is the whole premise of the torpedo bat.
So
so you're putting the meat of the bat where the hole in their swing is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then when they make contact, they're not getting sawed off and breaking bats. They're making solid contact and home run, single, double, whatever.
And for a couple of them too, like I said, I guess it might be shifting in or more for the Yankees side. When this first came out, they said that it was more towards the end of the bat. They noticed like a lot of their guys were hitting it
towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end of it. That's where they, I'll push it somewhere else. I'll push the barrel somewhere else, and there you go. Now it's kind of just shifted. Like I said, I think it's just the sour grapes of like, damn it, the evil empire, the Yankees again. They thought of it again.
Bronx Bombers.
Yeah,
bring in an MIT physicist.
Yeah. Again, if like
who's
if the Diamondbacks brought this up, no problem.
What the hell was this dude thinking? Because he goes from the Yankees
to Miami, right?
Now he's with Miami Marlins. What are you doing, dude?
Miami's not doing that bad either.
What are you doing?
They're walking some people off.
They've it was like
Miami's 3 walk-offs in a row.
They were with the Pirates though, man.
Yeah.
Like
the Pirates suck. The Pirates suck.
Their starting pitching's solid. It's the problem is
their offense.
Their offense and their relief is nowhere to be found.
I still can't get over that stat of they're paying more people in the mid 2000s than they are today, and still like accounting for inflation like that. Just bonkers that that's even a real thing.
I will be shocked if they pay Paul Skeens. I will be shocked if they
the Pirates. Yeah, I was talking about the Marlins, but yeah,
Mitch Keller as well.
Re-sign King Tuck.
That's all you gotta say.
You realize that's not going to happen.
Then I'm getting his jersey.
You realize that's not going to happen.
Ricketts can get that chump change out.
$400 million is going to be his asking price.
There's 1,000% chance that he has a crown sitting in his Amazon like cart. So it's going to say King like King Tucker. It's going to have like a little like he also probably has like a sticker. Like
they have the money to re-sign him.
They had the money to sign anybody they wanted to.
Yeah.
They had the money. They had the money to sign Hideo.
Don't worry.
Or Hideo. Shohei Ohtani.
Oh yeah.
They had
Juan Soto.
Yamamoto. They could have signed Juan Soto. Roki Sasaki. They could have signed them all.
Instead, we settled with Seiya. It's good. Seiya's good. He's probably the worst Japanese player in the league.
And Bellinger.
I'm on the Marlins page right now.
Yeah.
There's some really cool giveaways that they're setting up for. They have Barbie Night, which I saw. They're actually giving away a really cool looking like Hawaiian shirt.
Is Margot Robbie in that deal or no? Let's go.
And then they're also doing on a Star Wars night. They have new Star Wars themed jerseys. One, it makes it look like
It's
Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then the other one is like dressed up like Darth Vader, just as Marlins over it. It looks awesome.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Marlins are pretty good at like the City Connects.
Yeah.
and-
No, they
and
were honestly
their
before the White
jerseys and
Sox one.
stuff.
That was my favorite City Connect, the red one. That looked really
I
awesome.
liked when they were the orange, the light orange. That was the best.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
awesome. Then he just went dull with his black M.
Yeah.
It was awful. But they remember when they were orange and they had the Dolphins in the outfield? The Marlins.
I love
The
that.
Marlins.
That was
they
a
were Dolphins. The
They
Dolphins.
were-
yeah.
Everyone hated that. I loved
I
that.
love
thing.
that Dolphins.
It was an eyesore.
I was
but in
bombs
MLB the
in
show,
MLB The
you
Show. Yeah, they're
crank a home run, that thing gets going. You get excited. You get pumped.
sick, dude. Yeah.
Love how you're both talking about that. There's a game you could do a stream for.
Yeah.
it would be awesome.
We were trying. I know it kind of fell through with the whole NCAA tournament and whatnot, but I mean, yeah, that'd be good. You get another video game series going on over here. No one does video games over here, which
Well,
I mean, they kind of did.
Alex said we were doing a 2K
I know.
tournament.
It's,
but
I
it's
know.
not gonna
Like I
happen.
said, it fell through.
Well, it's
It
gonna happen.
is what it is.
Hey, he's scared of me, dude. You know, whipping his rear end. I say ass.
Yes, you can say
Ass. Whipping that ass.
I love that he asked permission.
I love it.
That's my favorite.
It's good. That's good stuff.
You got to run through your safety net. You know,
So I'll say this: I'm gonna be interested to see how pitching adjusts.
Yeah.
Moving forward to this,
That's true.
how the pitching, because it always happens. Something crazy happens, and then pitching adjusts.
survive and adapt. It's as simple as that.
You know, Manfred's not just like I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
More runs, more people are getting excited because there's more runs. Let's go.
And again, in that same breath, again, like more people hating on the Yankees, fine with that type deal. I mean,
They say bring it on, dude.
Yeah.
The more hate, the better for them. Dude. Who cares? Darth Vader.
my only thing, I'll completely off topic, completely off of it. Michael K, please, for the love of God, it's been like this for years now. I didn't really notice because I was pulling them earlier than the other year, but now I've like really keyed in on this. Please say something after the home run. Like it's so awkward when they're just running the bases and then
Sox?
no, Michael K.
Who's that?
He's the play-by-play for the Yankees.
For the Yankees, okay.
There's gonna be a ton of home runs for the Yankees. Start saying things after the home run is done. Make the call exciting.
Is he the TV or the radio?
He's the TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Go radio.
Go radio? Yeah. Okay, that might be the case because
Go
he's
radio.
just. He goes, and that's left off, and then another one for the Bronx Bombers, and then you'll hear you hear the alarm, and then nothing for 40 seconds.
Go,
That's awful.
Go radio.
What do you say after the 3 bombs in a row? To start off the game. Nothing. That's
Nothing.
awful.
I'll tell you what. The call by Reggie
Ohtani.
Miller and what's his name last night for Lakers Warriors.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't hear.
They hit 4 back-to-back threes.
Dude.
And Reggie goes, "Are you tired of saying yes?" And he goes, "No." I was like, "That's fantastic." And then Reggie's like, "What is this? An all-star game?"
That's awesome.
You just got people horking up
Yeah, that's
three-pointers.
In that same breath, again, Stacey King and Stephen Amin, don't break them up ever.
Never,
That,
ever.
that was
You
a phenomenal call.
Oh, it was great.
Phenomenal half-court call.
That giddy. Oh.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Really quick. Who you got going into the championship game in the NCAA tournament?
I got Florida and Duke.
I'm gonna have to go with that. I want that. That's what I want. That's why I want that one.
I absolutely want it because that's what my bracket says.
Yes.
And plus, you want to rub into Scotty if you beat him.
Oh.
That's another.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
him and
You
Scotty
got your Duke action right now. You got your Duke hack right now. He's a
I'll
Florida
bet
guy.
him lunch.
Okay, that's nice.
He said 25. Dude.
I'll bet him
That's
lunch.
nice.
Okay.
He's a fat kid. I'm a fat kid. It should be lunch.
Little bar
or
Louie
a
action.
Twinkie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I can get behind that.
Let's be
I
honest.
know
You
you love
are.
your
Yeah.
Twinkies. You love your hostess.
Yeah, I'm a hostess guy.
Houston has a good shot though. Dude.
Houston.
They're the best They have the best defense in the
So
tournament.
does Duke.
So what?
Duke's
better.
number 2.
Florida's a 2.5 point favorite. Duke is a 5.5 point favorite in their matchups.
I would lean Houston.
Okay. To cover the 2.5.
To cover the 5.5.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
I'd
Yes.
lean
Sorry,
Houston
Auburn,
cover
Florida.
the 5.5.
Auburn, Florida, Duke, Houston. Okay.
If Florida goes through one of those lulls that they've had in every single freaking game that they've played in this tournament, they haven't played a full 40 yet. That's the scary part about Florida. They're in the Final Four, and they haven't played a full 40 yet. So you could take points for both underdogs, and I'd be totally fine with that.
I like that.
Don't get broom hot, dude. Broom. Don't get broom hot.
He's got an elbow. They're gonna hack the hell out of his elbow.
Cooper Flag just won the AP
because he's the best basketball player in college basketball.
He was in a wheelchair, dude. Bum. I don't like him.
Generational.
Bullies ain't getting him. I don't like him.
You had a chance, but then you started winning.
Dude, there's like such a little chance.
What was the chance when they got
You
Derek?
think it's not? It's rigged. Because Derek's from Chicago. They got him over there. LeBron's from Cleveland. He got drafted from Cleveland.
I don't like conspiracies either, but I do feel like that was
a little off.
That Derrick Rose might have been a little frozen envelope.
What franchise would make the NBA great again if it was good?
Yeah, the Bulls.
The Bulls, yeah.
Bulls.
Holy the Bulls.
Yeah.
I love
Have Cooper Flag versus LeBron.
LeBron can't beat the Bulls that they have
the
now.
worst case scenario for anyone in the NBA is if San Antonio gets that #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
Darian Fox, Wem,
Fox.
It's not fair.
Game's over.
Yep.
and CP3.
Yeah,
And
you'll have what's left.
And Stephen Castle.
And Stephen Castle.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Dude,
good.
it's great. Dunk contest.
I really
dunk
like
like
him.
a son of a gun. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, it's sad.
That team's one player away.
It truly
Of doing
is.
something,
It
yeah.
truly is.
Why do you think all of a sudden decided to have
Fox.
injuries?
Fox, his pinky hurt, right? Where?
I gotta go have surgery.
Oh. That Wemby, I got caught.
Yeah.
Forget it.
That one. If that was just a fake, that's sick because clots are no joke.
Oh yeah,
For
exactly.
big men.
Oh yeah.
For big men like that, that's not a funny.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary. Like
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Nice little hour of Frankie time for everybody as he mourns the Cubbies going down to the Padres.
We're
again.
handing them their first out tonight, baby. Just tune in. 6 Marquee Network.
Ooh, okay.
little
company man.
Plug, dude. Come on. I love
plug.
I love these guys. I love these Cubbies.
Yeah, 670.
Watch them right now.
You're such a Chicago meathead. I love it.
I love the Cubbies, dude.
You love the
are my
Cubbies.
life.
You love the Bears. You love the Bulls. You love the Blackhawks. You are
Go Sky.
You are the
Get a Sky.
You
I'll
are
give
the
it Sky.
definition. The definition of a Chicago meatball.
Yeah, meatballs are good.
Yeah.
They're good.
I'm not
They're
saying-
good. A nice little salt of meat.
No, I mean you summed it up
We all-
perfectly. He goes,
we
if
all-
he's not on my team, I don't like him.
I don't
Cooper
like
Flag,
him. Yeah, Cooper
yeah.
Flag. I don't like him. Yeah,
Hey,
a piece of crap.
Like Frankie says, he likes and enjoys meat in his mouth.
Yes, he does.
The cows, the whole cow in my mouth. That's what I want. The cow in my mouth. The hamburger, God bless. Oh my God.
Holy cow.
And on that note,
Yep.
for me, David Double D Dykstra,
Frank Dot Tank.
No gimmicks, Dick Johnston.
stay positive, be positive, surround yourself with positive people, and positive things will happen for you. We will see you on Monday with the mouth of the Midwest, Andrew Valentin, Tyler Butterball, Beautyball.
You gotta throw your shot in all the time, huh? Gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
It's the truth.
And David Double D Dykstra, same bat time, same bat channel here on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
I sound a little cocky, but I think we're legends in Chicago. We really are.
Sports Town.